Hello and welcome. My name is Claire Trevian and I'm here today with Gabriel Salvate to discuss how eSIMs are transforming the future of connectivity. It's no secret that eSIMs are quickly gaining traction in both the IoT and consumer markets, with 14 billion devices expected to have eSIM capabilities by 2030. And with growth comes not only opportunities, but also challenges for enterprises across industries. Our speaker today, Gabriel Salvate, is the Director of Strategy Business Development at BICS, an industrial engineer with an executive MBA and Master of Science in Industry 4.0. He has over 12 years of experience in the management and development of global projects. Welcome, Gabriel.
Hey, Claire. Thank you very much for inviting me. It's a pleasure to spend the next 30 minutes with you.
Thank you. A little bit about BICS before we begin. BICS is the global network you and many enterprises use every day without knowing it, enabling the global mobility of people, applications, and things. With over 20 years of experience, BICS is a market leader in roaming and carries 50% of the world's data roaming traffic. Let's get started. Okay, first things first. eSIMs are a hot topic in IoT, but what exactly is an eSIM and what are its applications?
So eSIM, it's in a short embedded SIM, is a digital SIM card that is embedded directly into a device, such as a smartphone, wearable device, or even an IoT device during the manufacturing process. Unlike traditional physical SIM cards, eSIMs do not require a physical swap to switch between different network operator or plans. There are some key aspects I would like to share from the technical perspective. So the first one is what we call remote provisioning. In a short, eSIMs can be remotely provisioned with the necessary network credentials, eliminating the need for physical SIM card insertion. This enables users to switch between different network operators without changing the SIM card, making the activation process more convenient. The second one is what we call over-the-air management. So basically, the eSIM can be managed and updated remotely using this technology. So this allows, for example, remote configuration of network profile, activation of new services, and the addition or removal of operators or plans. And the third one is what we call multiple profiles. So eSIMs can store multiple operators profiles on a single chip. So combining these three key aspects, the eSIM is changing a lot how users and devices are interacting with the network. And according to GSMA, there are two types of eSIM categories. So the first one is what we call eSIM for consumer devices. So basically are used in devices such as smartphone, tablets, smartwatches, and other consumer electronic devices. These follow what we call a pull or a download. So the device, there is a straightforward activation model. So the user can download an application, select what would be the best plan, and then they will receive a QR code. So the activation, again, is straightforward. So they will download the QR code, and then the process will start. And the second one is what we call eSIM for IoT or M2M. So basically here the eSIM play a crucial role in the IoT ecosystem, simplifying the deployment and helping companies to manage IoT devices by enabling over-the-air provisioning, reducing the need for manual intervention or SIM card replacement. So at this case, as the device, most of the time, they don't have human interactions. We use what we call push it. So the device needs to ask for the profile, and there is a standard being under discussion by GSMA that should be launched during the next weeks. And there is a new technology arising called integrated SIM or eSIM, that now the SIM card is integrated with the processor core and using the encryption of a system on a chip on a cellular module. In other words, it's now miniaturized SIM card integrated with the SOC, which becomes it's an operational system. A few months ago, BICS won an award from Memphis in partnership with Thales by developing an innovative eSIM for consumers to be used on IoT environment. As an essential global connectivity partner, BICS is supporting this ecosystem by enabling the provisioning of eSIMs inside Thales Centurion modules.
Let's dig a little deeper into eSIM for the IoT market. What are the benefits and in what industries do you see it being implemented?
The eSIM technology has significant implications for the IoT market. So perhaps I will list three of them. So the first one is what we call simplified connectivity management. So eSIMs simplify the process of connecting and managing IoT devices. Basically, they enable remote provisioning and management, eliminating the need for physical SIM card swap and manual configuration. This streamlines device deployment, reduce maintenance costs, and enhance scalability. The second one is what we call global coverage and roaming. With eSIMs, IoT devices can connect to various network operators worldwide. This provides global coverage and eliminates the need for multiple physical SIM cards or complex roaming agreements. The third one is what we call enhanced security. So now eSIMs incorporate robust security measures, including authentication and encryption protocols to ensure secure device connectivity. This helps protect sensitive data and prevent unauthorized access or tampering, making eSIMs a trusted solution for secure IoT deployments. In terms of use cases, I would say there are several ones that can have eSIM on board. So the first one is asset tracking and management. So eSIMs enable real-time tracking and management of assets across various industries, whether it's monitoring the location of shipped containers, tracking vehicles, or managing equipment in industrial settings. The second one is what we call smart metering and utilities. And I would say the eSIMs play a vital role in smart metering and utility management, allowing for remote monitoring and control of energy consumption. eSIMs enable efficient communication between meters and utility companies, enabling real-time data collection, billing, and load management. And the third one, it's a famous one for most of us, is the connected cars. From now on, the eSIMs are integrated into vehicles to enable connected car device services. They provide in-car connectivity for navigation, entertainment, remote diagnostics, and over-the-air software updates. In a short, eSIM facilitates seamless communication between vehicles, cloud platforms, and service providers. We also can see an increasing IoT adoption. There is a clear proliferation of IoT deployments across different industries. Basically, companies are looking for scalable and efficient connectivity solutions. Cost savings and efficiency can reduce operational costs associated with physical SIM card management, include logistics, replacement, and roaming charges. The ability to remotely provision and manage eSIMs enable devices enhances operational efficiency and reduces downtime. And also, it's important to emphasize that GSMA has defining new standards and regulations that will be used for the companies during the next months. So we can say that there are a lot of advancements in eSIM technology, such as increased memory capacities, improved security features, and enhanced remote management capabilities, make it much more attractive for IoT deployments.
What about the eSIM for consumer market? What are the benefits, the use cases, and predicted market behavior?
Well, eSIM also have a significant implications for the consumer market. There are a lot of benefits, such as a quick activation and setup. So this new technology simplifies the activation and setup process for new devices. Users can activate their devices with a few steps, avoiding the need to visit a store or wait for a physical SIM card to be shipped. This leads to a faster and more streamlined onboarding experience. It's also important to re-emphasize that multiple profiles on a single device can be stored. So this means that the users can have profiles from different network operators or even have separate profiles for a personal and business use cases. So the third one is that eSIM brings a new seamless travel experience. For frequent travelers, instead of purchase local SIM cards or dealing with roaming charges, users can remotely provision an eSIM with a local network profile in their destination countries. The last one is what we can say about convenience and flexibility, because eliminating the need of a physical SIM card swap, this will allow users to choose what would be the best plan, service, or profile for their needs. In terms of use cases, there are three industries driving the growth of the eSIM implementation. The first one is the smartphone and tablets. So basically, eSIMs are increasingly integrated into smartphones and tablets. Now, users can choose the best network coverage, price, or data plans based on their needs, making it easier to switch providers or take advantage of promotional offers. The second one is the wearable devices. So here, eSIMs play a crucial role because they enable independent cellular connectivity for these devices, allowing, again, users to make calls, receive notifications, or access data services without the need for a smartphone nearby. And the last one is laptops and convertible devices. So some devices now have this technology incorporated, again, enabling users to connect to cellular networks without the need for external dongles or physical SIM cards. Especially for the business use cases, this has become a new trend in the market. The consumer market for eSIM is predicted to grow as more users recognize the benefits of eSIM technology. Device manufacturers continue to integrate it into their products, and mobile network operators offer increased support. The convenience, flexibility, and seamless connectivity experience provided by eSIMs will help users to adapt this technology as quick as possible.
How will eSIM benefit OEM businesses?
Well, the adoption of eSIM technology benefits OEM business by enabling design flexibility, streamlining the supply chain as they no longer need to manage the procurement, inventory, and logistics. OEMs also can expand their market reach, enhancing customer experiences, enabling remote device management, and creating opportunities for value-added services. As eSIM adoption continues to grow, OEMs now can leverage these advantages to stay more competitive in the market.
So, in conclusion, what are the three key takeaways for enterprises around the adoption of eSIM technology?
Well, that's a good question. I would say the key takeaways for enterprises regarding eSIM adoption include enhanced connectivity management, global reach and flexibility, and there are several benefits of enhanced security. By embracing eSIM technology, enterprises can simplify connectivity management, expand their reach, and ensure security and scalable connectivity for their IoT deployments or employee devices, in case we are talking about eSIM for consumer.
Thank you all for listening to this podcast on the future of connectivity. And thank you especially to Gabriel for sharing his knowledge with us. Thanks, Gabriel.
Thank you very much, Claire. And I hope you found the presentation informative and engaged. Thank you very much.
Thank you. So if you want to find out more about how BICS can support your global IoT deployments, just head over to BICS.com now and get in touch. Thank you.